Hey guys, so you are looking to relocate to the Tampa Bay area, but you don't know where to live. You don't know where to move to. This video is going to be perfect for you because I'm going to share with you 7 of the best places to live in the Tampa Bay area. If you're new to me and new to this channel, I am Knifey Burks. I'm your Tampa Bay area realtor. I help you to buy, sell, and invest in the Tampa Bay area. Mostly, I help you to relocate to Tampa to buy your second homes and to invest. I recently relocated to the Tampa Bay area about 2 years ago, and I can tell you this is one of the best decisions I have ever made. I mean, warm weather year round. I moved from Tampa, from Chicago, Illinois, not from Tampa. I moved from Chicago, Illinois. The day that I moved from Chicago, Illinois, the temperature was negative 21 degrees. I got here to Tampa the same day and it was 70 degrees. A huge difference, right? Our weather is for the most part warm year round. It does get pretty low at nighttime, sometimes during the winter. Like this morning, I woke up and it was 49 degrees, and my body temperature has really changed. My threshold for temperature has changed a lot since I've moved here. But it was 49 degrees, and now it's going to be about 75 today. So I'm okay with that. So if you are looking to relocate to the Tampa Bay area, be sure to subscribe to this channel because I'm going to share a lot of relocation tips. And for those of you that want more information about investment properties, if you're planning to invest in the Tampa Bay area or just buy a second home in the Tampa Bay area, if you want to get away from that snow during the winter time and then go back, I totally understand. So go ahead and hit subscribe. So let's jump into the first of the 7 cities that I'm going to share with you. The first one is Riverview, Florida. Riverview, Florida is an amazing area that's south of Tampa, and I'm going to show you a map in a minute. But Riverview, Florida is just south of Tampa, maybe about 20 minutes south. It is close to Apollo Beach, which is a smaller beach in our area. And then it also has a ton of new construction homes. There's a lot of development going on in that area. So that's why I wanted to share it as the first one for you. For those of you that are looking for new builds, Riverview is a great place to look to check that out. So I am going to drop the links below to this website, and this is where I normally go for a little bit of information about a city. This is a website that I found when I was relocating to the Tampa Bay area, and I started searching through every city because, of course, I had no idea where I wanted to move. Right now, I am in the Brandon Riverview area, so I am in the area that I love. There's a lot of shopping, there's a lot of restaurants, and I am close to Apollo Beach, probably about 20 minutes to the beach. So Riverview, and let me pull up the map for you. So Riverview is here, where this little red dot is. Trying to zoom in for you. So Riverview is here. Tampa is here. So you're about 20 minutes away from various parts of Tampa. Just depends on where you want to go. And then here is Apollo Beach down here. So you're about 20 minutes away from Apollo Beach. Now, Apollo Beach is a smaller beach that if you just want to do a quick getaway or a quick walk on the beach, you can go there. Apollo Beach is not a beach where you can swim. Definitely can't swim at Apollo Beach, but you can sit on the beach. You can relax. A lot of people fish there. There's boating and things like that. So it is a very relaxing place to go. You are about, I would say about, depending on traffic, 45 minutes to an hour to St. Petersburg, and then 45 minutes to an hour over to Clearwater, depending on traffic. Traffic is really hectic from Riverview to Tampa. If you are looking to move here to work and you're going to be working directly in Tampa, I would probably, if you're not okay with driving, I would definitely try to choose something that's a little closer. And I'm going to share with you some of the Tampa areas shortly. Um, but Riverview is perfect, especially if you're working from home or if you're working in this area, and you don't have to deal with a lot of traffic. So the next one is it's really close to it. It is Bloomingdale. It was voted number 2 in the best suburbs to buy a house in the Tampa Bay area. And this is a smaller community. This is where I shop mostly. As you can tell, I love shopping. But there is a lot of course, shopping. There is a lot of restaurants there. And one thing that I do want to point out for those of you that are looking to relocate to the Tampa Bay area, think about some of the things that you currently do that in your current neighborhood or in your current area that you just don't want to give up. For me, I like going out to eat with my daughter. I love going to places like Home Goods or uh, my favorite place, Home Goods, Home Goods, and different places like that. So things like that that I know is my comfort zone is what I looked for when I decided to relocate to the Tampa Bay area. So make sure when you're looking in these areas, make sure the things that make you feel like you're at home are available to you, or at least something as similar as possible. If you love to go to the spa, or if you love to go to the salon, or love to go and get your nails done, there's a ton of nail salons here and spas in the area. But just make sure whenever you're choosing your home to make sure those things are close by, those things that make you feel like home. So Bloomingdale is close to Riverview. So here is Riverview. Next to it is Bloomingdale. Bloomingdale is a very, very small neighborhood, but there is a lot of restaurants and salons and nail spas and things like that around there. So it just depends on what you like, what you're interested in having when you're here. Then the next one is Fishhawk. So Fishhawk is a suburb of Lithia. And I'll show you that map in a second. It's voted number 1 of the best suburbs to raise a family in the Tampa Bay area. Now, when you go to Fishhawk, you will definitely feel like it's a small neighborhood. The homes are well maintained. When you get there, you will definitely feel like a neighborhood feel. It's kind of hard for me to describe how the difference that I felt coming from one city and going into Lithia. Going into Lithia, you definitely feel like it's a small town. You feel like it's a quaint neighborhood. The day that I visited the last time there, they were having a little small town parade and a festival. So there were a lot of people walking around the neighborhood, and it was a nice family feel. So if you want something with a family feel, this is why it was voted number 1. Check out Fishhawk. It is in Lithia, which is a neighborhood close to Riverview as well, and Bloomingdale. So Lithia, if you look at Riverview is here, Lithia is here. So it's probably going to take you a little bit longer to get to Tampa. So if you are relocating to the Tampa Bay area to uh, work in Tampa, just think about the drive time. Think about the drive time. Type in what the current drive time is on Google Maps or whatever it is you use and make the decision from there. But Lithia, if you're working from home or working in the area, it is totally perfect, a perfect place for you to live with your family. The next one is Wesley Chapel. Now, Wesley Chapel is a little bit further north, but Wesley Chapel is a new build area. Well, an area, not it's not totally new build. Take that back. It's an area where there's a lot of new build going on. So you have a lot of new construction homes. You have a lot of new construction townhomes. There's a lot of development going on there. This started happening before I moved. I moved actually, it's almost 3 years. I can't believe it's that long because it feels like just a couple of months ago, not a couple of months ago, probably a year that I moved here. But Wesley Chapel is further north. Wesley Chapel, like I said, it has a lot of new build, a lot of development. I was just there last week. There is a lot of shopping. There's a ton of spas there, and different things that go on. So, like I mentioned before, make sure you are looking to see what's in the area so that you're not feeling like you're a total transplant into a whole different zone, a whole different area. You want to make sure the things that you love or similar things are in the area that you're moving to. So let me show you on the map Wesley Chapel. So Wesley Chapel is farther north. Am I missing it or is it not showing up? Window Lakes. So here it is. Wesley Chapel here is here, which is north of Tampa, kind of like northeast of Tampa. And it's about probably a 40-minute drive to Tampa. Another great area, which I don't have on my list, is Lando Lakes. Lando Lakes is a nice, quiet family area. And then Lutz as well is another nice area to take a look at. So that's Wesley Chapel. And then on to Hyde Park. If you are someone that wants to live directly in the city of Tampa and you want to be close to things like the Riverwalk, if you want to be close to the nightlife, then Hyde Park might be the place for you. So Hyde Park is voted number 11 of the best neighborhoods to live in Tampa. Now, Hyde Park is mostly like historic district. You have historic homes. A lot of the homes have been remodeled, and of course a lot of them look absolutely amazing because they brought back to life the old school homes that are now looking more modern and amazing. So Hyde Park is number 11 on that list, but it's number 6 on my list. So Hyde Park is more, it's in Tampa. So it is more towards the south Tampa. So let me zoom in a little bit for you. So here it is. Hyde Park is here. So you're close to the water, you're close to the Riverwalk, you're about maybe 20 minutes to St. Pete, 25 minutes, depending on traffic, maybe 30. And then you are about 20 minutes to Clearwater. So, and Clearwater and St. Pete are our top rated beaches in the area. For those of you that don't know, for those of you that want to be close to the water and to the beach and to the nightlife, Hyde Park might be the perfect place for you. Another area that I did not add to my list is Ybor City. And Ybor City is more of this way. Let's see if it pops up. Let me just type it in. Ybor City is more of like an old school type city. Ybor City, here it is, around this area. Ybor City is one of those areas that you go to and you'll see like the brick paved streets, which I love. The neighborhood I grew in, and when we first moved there when I was younger, it had some of the streets were like brick paved streets. And it was always just so gorgeous to me. But it's an older city. It has a lot of nightlife, and it kind of reminds me. I was there, I think, like last month, and it kind of reminds me of New Orleans, of you just walking around in New Orleans and you having places to go to eat, places to go for the nightlife. That's what Ybor City kind of reminds me of. So that's sort of like a little farther north in Tampa. And then let's see. So I'm giving you some bonuses here in between things that are not on my list. The next one is Harbor Island. So we do have several islands here. So you have Harbor Island and Davis Island. So let's do Harbor Island first. Harbor Island is voted the #1 best in neighborhoods to raise a family in Tampa. Have you ever thought about living on an island? I know before I moved here, I never thought about it because I lived in the suburbs of Chicago. The only water that we saw in Chicago where I lived was a creek. That was it. So when I got here and I started realizing that I was so close to several islands, it was amazing to me. It kind of opened up my eyes to see that that I can live the lifestyle that I want, and you can live on an island here in Harbor Island, Florida. So Harbor Island, let me share with you on the map. I think we looked at it a little bit earlier. It's here. Not sure why it's not showing up, but it's sort of, well, I guess I can show you here. Harbor Island is here. As you see, Davis Island is here, and then Harbor Island is right next to it. The Amalia Arena is here, so there's a lot of events going on there. So once you come across this little bridge, one of these little bridges to the island, you will be able to go right to the events and go right back to your island. So take a look at Harbor Island. That's a great place to live. Davis Island is my next one, and Davis Island is right next to it. So Davis Island was voted #5 in the best neighborhoods to live in Tampa. So it's right next to it. So you'll see you'll have Hyde Park, Davis Island, and Harbor Island right here. So these are the best places to live in Tampa. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. I am also going to drop my contact information so you can click a link to schedule if you need more information on relocating to the Tampa Bay area. I do offer relocation Zoom calls, so we can jump on a Zoom call and then we can go through the things that you're looking for when you want to relocate here to Tampa. And I'll kind of dig through and make sure they are in the neighborhoods that you want. And then I'll also dig through and kind of help you break down the neighborhoods. For those of you that are living out of state, you probably can't just come in and out of Tampa every other day to see homes and to check out areas. I know before I relocated here, I only came once because I was looking at different places around the entire state of Florida. So I visited Miami. I visited Fort Lauderdale. I visited the Port St. Lucie area. I visited several areas before I made a decision, but I was not able to consistently come to areas multiple times. So be sure to check out the information below. We can jump on the Zoom call and kind of break down the neighborhoods for you to help you make a better decision before you relocate to the Tampa Bay area. So talk to you soon.